I believe the downfall of Robert Griffin III is completely over-exaggerated when you consider that this last year, 2013, was supposed to be a bad year for Robert Griffin III. He still threw 60% completions. He still threw for 3,200 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, and he rushed for 489 yards coming off of reconstructive knee surgery. So if that's a bad year, I can't wait to see what he's going to do this year. And when I hear all of the talk about, oh, he's gotten worse as a pocket passer, he's taking unnecessary risks, and possibly Kirk Cousins is a better option starting quarterback, I think it's all nonsense. When I look at the history of Washington Redskins quarterbacking in the last 20 years, Robert Griffin III is head, shoulders, and torso above anybody else that I could name. You look at the history of this floundering position for the Redskins. As long as I've been watching them, you got guys like John Freese, you've got guys like Kent Graham and Jeff Hostetler and Heath Shuler and Gus Farrat and Jeff George and Patrick Ramsey and John Beck and Rex Grossman and Danny Werfel, for crying out loud. All of these quarterbacks suck. And RG3 is the best Washington quarterback in the last 20 years. So even if he's struggling, even if he's not as cerebral as a guy like Russell Wilson, even if he's not as accurate as a guy like Aaron Rodgers, even if he doesn't have the poise of Tom Brady, I will take him every single day of the week as my starting quarterback for the Washington Redskins. And I think he will have a bounce-back season in a major way because he has a coach now that actually cares about his well-being. As we remember, Mike Shanahan completely hung him out to dry by keeping him in the game when he was clearly injured in the wild card playoff game 2012 against the Seahawks. And because of Mike Shanahan not respecting the physical well-being and not taking out RG3 when he was clearly injured, then it was much easier for RG3 to re-injure his knee, and that hurt him going into the next season. So that won't happen this year, and I think that will definitely improve the play of one Robert Griffin III. It's just an unfortunate set of circumstances that happened to RG3, and I'm not taking him completely off the hook. He did have a subpar season in 2013. He threw too many picks. 5 picks his rookie year, 12 picks his second year, and in his second year he played in 2 fewer games. So he didn't take care of the football as well as he used to, but at the same time the coaching staff of Mike and Kyle Shanahan did him no favors whatsoever. So now that that's all over with, I expect him to go back to what he's usually going to do. He's going to probably throw for 3,500 yards. He's going to limit the turnovers, and under Jay Gruden, I think he will run for 400, 500, 600 yards, something around those lines. And I expect him to bounce back. So I'm a big fan of RG3. I want to know how you guys feel about him because it's kind of split down the middle. A lot of people think that he's overrated. I think that he's rated just fine where he is, and he's poised for a big season. So let me know what you think. That's what I think on my end. It's Football Rob, signing off.